I'm Ann Van Fossen, Classical Learning Resource Center, here with Mrs. Molly Barnett. Mrs. Barnett earned her master's degree from St. John's in Annapolis, Maryland, and has been teaching elementary school for the last 6+ years. She and her family are actually moving to Germany this year. Her husband works for CLRC as well, teaching German, and they will be living in Germany and teaching from there next year.
That's right. Thank you for the introduction. I'll mention that in addition to teaching, I am a mother to two small children, a 2-year-old son and a 5-month-old daughter. I simply love teaching, not just my children, of course, but especially elementary age students. Elementary children are particularly eager and excited learners, and I really like getting to know each and every one of them.
Well, it's been a great blessing to us too, Mrs. Barnett, to have you with us. And this coming year, you will be teaching 2 classes, upper elementary math and a language arts 1 class. So math is obviously a critical subject. Can you tell us something about how you teach that online and the sort of supports that you provide?
We'll use the Saxon 6-5 level, and thus having a common text to work from is a major part of the class. I will guide students through new concepts live and in person in our virtual classroom. Adobe Connect is wonderful in that you have virtual whiteboards, so to speak, and it's really easy and convenient to upload documents. So what the students will need to see and know and understand, I can easily do through this platform, in addition to using the very tangible textbook in front of us.
I think one of the real benefits of CLRC classes is not just the 2 45-minute meetings a week of live class, but that's supplemented by structured homework so that parents can know that their whole math program is taken care of. They're partners with you, but you supplied the structure for the rest of the week as well. Can you speak to that a little bit?
If we think of the school week in a traditional Monday through Friday time frame, I'll be supplying work for students to accomplish for Monday through Friday. But again, the beauty of learning and doing work from home is the ability to accomplish those assignments in the family's time frame at their own pace throughout the week.
And a little bit about your language arts class. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Absolutely. The Language Arts 1 follows the medieval time frame, so there's a lot of historical fiction that we read, which allows us to not only learn about the past, but learn about it in a story which tends to stick in our minds a lot more readily than simply learning dry facts about history. So for example, we'll learn how life was lived as we read Adam of the Road, which follows a young boy and he's a minstrel in a time obviously before technology really was a part of people's lives. One thing I love doing in my literature class is discussing the plot chart. And this tool, as you see here on the screen, is my story chart. So when we finish reading a novel, we go through and discuss the form of the story. So how did it begin? What was the climax? What was the conflict? How did the character have to overcome that conflict? And what was the resolution in the end?
Do you also teach grammar and writing?
I do. I teach grammar, which goes through all 8 parts of speech and their functions. And we dive into a little bit about clauses and phrases as well. But I really want students to master an understanding of those 8 parts of speech and of subjects and predicates. So that's what we focus on. There are personalized writing targets, and it's divided into various categories: grammar and mechanics, development of ideas and organization, and then elements of style.
Great, wonderful. Yeah, I think that sort of feedback and revision as they write is so critical to the learning process. So, Great. Well, thank you, Mrs. Barnett, for spending this time for teaching these courses. If you are interested in either elementary math or language arts with Mrs. Barnett, you can sign up for those courses at clrconline.com.